Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman Profile. In today's video, Mayor Diaz is finally in office, bringing a bunch of new content and new items to the game from the Better Mayors update that we're going to be kind of diving into today and trying not to go broke while doing so, because this update is quite expensive, but we're going to see how far we can get in today's episode from a few stock auctions. So if you guys are excited for all that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, whether it be for an ongoing fire sale, the brand new seasonal bundles, or you just need some Skyblock gems for some booster cookies, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. If you use that on checkout, you'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone using my code. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. After the new Better Mayors update has now been out for about 3 or 4 days at the time you guys are seeing this, we finally have a mayor elected that actually brings us some new content along. The first mayor that was in office, I believe, was Mayor Marina, with Aatrox being the minister, two of the kind of less affected mayors. But Mayor Diaz, who hasn't actually been elected in over 2 IRL years, actually brings a lot of content to the game that we need to talk about and honestly kind of act on quickly, because I missed the first auction. She brings in these brand new auctions over at the Stonks auction over at Richard here in the trade center area of the village, as it's now deemed, and basically we can bid on stock of Stonks. Now, stock of Stonks were added into the game like maybe 4 years ago at this point. Whenever the bazaar was added for the first time, it was kind of a test trial item, and it didn't really hold any value besides the value that players put on it. Now there's an actual value on them, and every 10 hours, I believe, while Diaz is mayor, there's a Stonks auction, and you need to bid in the certain top amount of players to actually get some. So if I bid in the top 5,000 players, I will get 2 of them if I bid over 9.2 million coins, all the way up to being in the top 100, which will cost me a minimum of 185 million coins to get 25 of them, and everyone else gets 1 stock of Stonks. Now you can use those and head over to Liz, who has a couple of options for things that you can actually buy with said item. But first thing we need to do is actually buy some, and we need to figure out what's going to be kind of most worth it. I have less than 300 million coins right now, which isn't too ideal, but we need to decide how many we actually want to get. Now the thing is, I need, I believe, like 150, maybe even more stock of Stonks to actually max out this entire update. So it's not going to happen in this one bidding session, but there's 1 minute left, so it's time for us to actually decide what we're going for. Now, stock of Stonks currently are going for about 6.3 million coins. So if we kind of take that value and see what we should bid, the 15 is actually kind of worth it for 92 mil. I'm going to be honest though, I think we're going to go ahead and bid 65 mil and hope that we can get the 10. I feel like that's a good place to start. In the top 1,000 people, it's kind of insane too to think how many coins this is going to wipe from the economy, so a little bit ridiculous. Now the one thing is, I really want to make sure that I don't dip down to the top 2,500 if I get outbid a bunch, because then I would be basically wasting like what, 45 or 40 million coins on bids, so that would be kind of tragic. There's 23 seconds here though. It looks like it updates relatively quickly real time, so we're actually able to kind of maintain and make sure that we're actually in the right area. But yeah, currently I think best value is the 5 stock of Stonks for 25.9 mil. That's like roughly a little over 5 million per, which honestly isn't that bad. We should be able to maintain top 1,000 though here as the last few seconds go. Oh, we're slipping down to the 900s. Okay, we should be good. It ended. The next one is now started up and will be done in 10 hours and 20 minutes. We can go ahead, though, and claim, okay, good. We did get 10, which I believe is what we were bidding on, right? It was. Okay, so 65 million coins down the drain for 10 of these things, which is kind of ridiculous, but can be traded into Liz when Diaz is mayor for special items. And that's exactly what we need to do. Now, in terms of the items that you can actually get the Liz's stock redemption shop, there's freshly minted coins, golden fragments, this weird chalice-looking item, and the golden bounty. The golden bounty we're going to kind of leave for a bit because it requires you to have scavenger 5 on an item to upgrade it to scavenger 6, and also requires 20 stock of Stonks, which we just don't have. The chalice requires 50. This is something I do need for a few things, one mainly being the emerald artifact, which is an upgrade to the emerald ring. Then we have golden fragments, which you can use 8 of them around a Daedalus axe, a Midas sword, Midas staff. I believe those are the 3 items to kind of improve their base stats, which is pretty cool. And then the freshly minted coins is what we're going to be going for, and actually only 5,000 of these items can be sold every 4 hours on like Skyblock in total. So we're going to go and buy 10 of these, I believe is the move. So let's go ahead and just kind of spam these things, and we've now turned all of our stock of stonks into freshly minted coins. Now, if we go ahead and right-click these, we can actually see what items we can craft with them, from an upgrade to the scavenger talisman. There's also blood-stained coins, which require hemoglass, which I actually have a decent amount saved up for this update. Then we have the ring of coins, which is an upgrade to the talisman of coins. We have the scavenger artifact, which is an upgrade to the ring, and as you can see, just requires more and more freshly minted coins. The relic of coins, the artifact of coins, and those are kind of the main ones that we can go for. So first things first, I think the only thing I can actually afford, if I'm not mistaken, let me fully see. I think the ring of coins is the only thing I can really go for at the moment. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one requires 4. This one requires a lot more than that. You need a stack for the relic. 16 for the artifact of coins. So yeah, I think the only thing we can really do is the ring of coins. So let me go ahead into my accessory bag and find our talisman of coins really quickly. We're going to grab this, slap this in the center with 4 of these minted coins, just like so, and we can make the ring of coins, which is an upgrade to the rarity, obviously, and more coins start appearing around you occasionally on public islands. So I'll take it, but there we go. That was our first brand new accessory of the update, and there's a lot more to go through. However, we're going to need some more auctions. That's also 3 Skyblock XP, which I will happily take. But yeah, in 10 hours and 17 minutes, the next auction kind of commences. So I need to make sure I'm awake on time so I can actually go ahead and bid, because we are going to need a lot of these things. And it's going to get pricey, which is a little concerning. So hopefully we have a Mayor Cole behind these doors when we find out in 18 hours who's up for election in the next year's elections. Because my goodness, we need the coins badly. So something actually just happened to a guild member of mine, which is beyond tragic. But he had a bid placed for, I believe, 25 million for the top 2500 prize of 5 stock of stonks, and his Wi-Fi cut out, and so he dropped to the top 5,000 and ended up paying 25 million coins for 2 of them, which is it's a little unfortunate, I gotta be honest. A little bit tragic, but I guess that's something you really need to be aware of. It's not really similar to anything else. I was gonna say it's similar to Shen's auctions, but I mean, if you get outbid, I mean, you just get your coins back, which is kind of the difference. Wait, there's 2 special items at Shen's auctions right now because of Diaz? Is that actually one of her perks? Wait, let me go and read this properly. Okay, I don't see anything saying that, but we have 2 Shen's auctions now, so I need to actually go and slap something in the museum to see if there's any new items here. Hopefully not. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of on the broker side at the moment, so I can't afford anything, but always cool to see new stuff get added to the game. So let's head down over to Shen's auctions down below the auction house, and oh, it's a racing helm and a wizard staff. Weird. I wonder why there's 2 special items going. I don't see it in Diaz's description. Maybe that's like something I'm just not aware of. For a chance to win stock of stonks, trade them for extravagant items at the trade center. Yeah, I don't see anything saying anything about that, but either way, pretty cool. And yeah, just a way to kind of increase more items into the economy, because a lot of Shen's auction stuff is just skyrocketed in price as inflation kind of goes insane. So something else you can kind of do in between all of the mayor events while waiting for Foxy to inevitably come into office with the first Carnival, which I'm actually really excited about. But something you need to actually play all the Carnival games is Carnival Tickets. Now, the person in front, I believe, gives you some Carnival Tickets on a daily basis when that actually does come around. We'll have to wait and see to make sure that's actually on main server and not just on alpha. But what you can actually do to get Carnival Tickets in the meantime, there's a few methods. So farming contests actually give Carnival Tickets. As you can see, because I placed and got a medal in these contests, I actually got 1 Carnival ticket. But if you get a diamond, I believe you get 3. I'm not sure where. Maybe gold gives you 2 Carnival tickets. That would be my guess for when it kind of increases. But yeah, I joined this pumpkin contest late, and I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and do it, because I feel like Carnival tickets are going to be rather important just to be able to get a ton of tokens. I mean, you're going to need a bunch of them for the mask shop, as well as if you haven't looked through your Skyblock leveling menu in a while, if you go to the event tasks, as you can see, there's now Mine Fiesta perk shop, Fishing Festival perk shop, Season of Jerry, and Spooky Festival all have perk shops that you can buy with Carnival tokens. And to be able to get that, you need to obviously be able to to do all the Carnival games, which you need a ton of Carnival tickets for. So that's kind of my thought process. I want to try and stock up on a decent amount of them. Now, farming contests actually aren't the only way to get Carnival tickets. By doing Spooky, you can actually get Carnival tickets by placing in like the different reward categories. And then someone also told me that by shark fishing, you can actually get some as well. Now, I didn't do any of that, and now Marina isn't in office, so that's not something I can kind of do passively. But I mean, farming contests are something you can do year round and kind of just stock up on them. So I think that's going to be my plan, because they actually added a new item in the special recipe category, the event sack. Now this thing holds like basically every single item you can think of that is used in the event, from shark teeth to anything from Diana. We have some Spooky Festival stuff, Carnival tickets. You have a bunch of stuff from Season of Jerry, Spooky, kind of just everything. So this is something I want to craft. However, to do so, I actually need 70 Carnival tickets, and then I can put my winter sack and my Spooky sack together to go ahead and craft this thing. So this is what I'm kind of working towards for the moment, but I probably won't craft it for a while because I'm going to want to have some Carnival tickets saved up for the first ever Carnival. But if for some reason Foxy doesn't become available for election for a good while, that's something we can work towards. I only have 8 Carnival tickets right now, so not something I'm necessarily close to, but something we can passively work towards. But yeah, farming contests just got even better, and I'm going to actually try and do some so that I can stock up on those. Something I can actually finally do as well on the garden is actually this fuel cap upgrade, which requires 6 fermento, 192 enchanted sugarcane, and 2,750 copper. So if we actually run back to the island really quickly, I have been putting fermento aside just for the composter upgrades, and so we're going to go and grab out 6 for this one right here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's head back to the garden. Hopefully I have enough enchanted sugar. One thing that's a little bit of an issue is all the visitors. The visitors just keep on taking all my farming resources, ones I thought I was even done with, and looks like Skyblock is disconnecting some people right now. So let me try and make my way back to the garden, please. There we go. Okay, let's go TP to plot barn, and we need 192 enchanted sugarcane, which I'm not sure how much enchanted sugar that will be. Let's go ahead and see. Hopefully we have enough. I have like 60,000. We should have plenty. We do have enough. It's actually a lot more than I thought it would be, but we do have enough, so that is all that matters. We have our 6 fermento, we have all the copper, and we can go ahead and do this upgrade for 4 Skyblock XP. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And the next one wants a ton of enchanted melon blocks, 12 fermento, and 3,000 copper, but we're getting actually decently close to finally having our first kind of composter upgrade maxed out, which is amazing. I'm not sure what these go up to, 25 I want to say, maybe a little bit higher, but either way, we are slowly but surely getting there. The next one I'll probably do is multi-drop, which requires 64 squash. That's kind of the big thing holding me back at the moment, and right now we are sitting at 54, so I only need 10 more. Hopefully I can maybe get that soon, and by the time I have 2,000 copper, we should be able to do this upgrade. So it is now the next morning, and the next auction is about to end in 1 minute and 20 seconds. So we actually need to go and grab other coins, and it looks like stock of stonks have actually dropped by like over 1 million coins each, so we should get more value this time. We paid 65 million for 10 yesterday. I want to get 10 again today, so we're going to go ahead and place a bid. Let's do 50 mil. We're going to have to increase it, though, I'm sure, as we go. Also, geez, you need to be careful when you type in how much you want to bid. It, like, instant bids, so just be mindful of that. But, yeah, prices are about to go up. We're currently 923rd, and, yeah, we're dropping quickly. So we're going to have to pay more than 50 mil. So let's go ahead and increase our bid. Be on the top bidders list. Your current bid of 50 million. Okay, so catch back to minimum bid. Increasing by 200k will bring you back as a contender for this auction. Let's do. Okay, no. Hold up. How do you bid more? Okay, so if I go like this and put like 5 mil, does that increase it by 5 mil? It does. It does. Okay, so I need to be careful about that as well. Okay, that should secure it with like 13 seconds left. We should actually be a couple million over, which is good, but that should give us another 10 stock of stonks in about 5 seconds time. And yeah, we honestly 10 million coins cheaper than yesterday, which actually isn't that bad, but we'll go ahead and grab that. There we go. We should have gotten 10. Let's go ahead and see. We did indeed. We got 10 stock of stonks, and before all these freshly minted coins sell out, we're actually just going to go ahead and buy 10 of these things. There we go. We now have 16, and I believe, can we actually upgrade our thing of coins? Where is it? Our ring of coins. If we grab this, is it 16 to upgrade this one? I can't remember. Let's go ahead and see, though. Like so. It is the artifact to coins. I think this is the max. No, this might actually go up to relic, but let's go ahead and craft that. There we go. We now have the epic artifact of coins, and we can go ahead and slot this back into our accessory bag really quickly. Let me actually just move these around super fast, like so. Boom, another +4 Skyblock XP, but yeah, now we are completely out of freshly minted coins. So in 10 hours, we're gonna have to wait. No auction active. Okay, is the next one not? Okay, there we go. It refreshed now. So in 10 hours and 20 minutes, we're going to have to be back online so we can actually get some more. So unfortunately, that is actually going to do it for today's video. Something we also need to pay some attention to soon is getting some coins. So whether that comes in the form of a mare coal or mining gold or something, give me some ideas in the comments down below of how we can actually make some, because these stock auctions are actually getting quite expensive. We are now down to 176 million coins, which isn't ideal. We've spent about 120 million coins so far on it, and we have to spend a lot more if we ever want to get some of these items. So maybe I'll buy less at a time and see which is like more worthwhile per million coins spent. But for the time being, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see more Mayor Diaz content. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when you find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store for any remaining fire sales. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.